OMG, like I'm so excited to hit that record button. Y'all just don't understand. Hey, what's going on YouTube? It's Kevin. I hope you guys are having a good night. Please make sure you start this video off by clicking that thumbs up button. That is the like button if you're watching on your cell phone, if you're watching on your iPad, your iPhone, your iPod, your mobile. I don't know nothing else besides iPod. And, I don't know about the Androids or like that because I'm Team iPhone. But anyway, click that like button. If you're on your computer, click that like button. If you're watching on your Xbox, your PlayStation, all that, click that like button because it's on there. I know it's on there. And make sure that y'all share this review on Facebook and Twitter. Like right now, I am just so excited because I just watched the season finale of Season 2 of my show, The Haves and the Have-Nots, which comes on. Anyway, y'all, first of all, this season, I really loved this season. My favorite episode of this whole season, besides the season finale, was episode 5 because I felt like we was getting to places and all of the tea was just spilling everywhere and I just couldn't keep up with everything, but I was just enjoying myself just watching, that episode. But the whole season itself, like, I fell in love with this season. I fell out of love with Hannah this season. I fell in love with Veronica Harrington, even though, I can't stand that she doesn't, love, she's not a, how, bitch, get your words right. She don't like that her son Jeffrey is gay. But I just live for how the way she throws her shade, how the way she just hold, she talk with her nose up in the air and just like, bitch, I'm better than you and you're not better than me. And I just love Veronica Harrington this season. She was my favorite throughout the whole season. I fell out of Hannah this season because, I want to just talk about the season, then we'll get into the finale and stuff. Because we all know what happened to Benny at the end of season 1. Benny got hit by Wyatt with the car, and, Hannah didn't know at the time that it was Wyatt that did it, but she had an idea of what was going on. So, Hannah's in the hospital, she's getting the doctors together. She is praying. She is singing and everything. I was feeling all of those things. When she got that doctor together about, do you know Jesus? And, like, she really went off this season. And you would have thought that Benny being hit by this car and being on life support and being brain dead, that it would bring her and Candace closer together. And it didn't do nothing at all. All it did was turn her away even more from Candace. And she was just, to me, she was being real petty, like, where's my grandson? Where's my grandson? I'm not telling you nothing until you tell me where my grandson is. So, Candace had to work her little magic. She got the doctor together, and I'm thinking her and the doctor them probably had relations in the past. That's why he was like, all right, I'll let you see your brother. I'll let you do what you got to do or whatever. At first, I thought that Hannah and Byron was falling for each other and stuff. And don't tell me she wasn't falling for him. Because I think she was falling for him. And I was believing that his ass was falling for her too. Because they really got to know each other at the gym. Done sent Byron to, I'm still sweating. I'm just so hot watching this damn episode. Because, at the gym done sent Byron to, watch Hannah and see what she say, and he done got to know her and they got to talking about their lives and everything. I thought that they was falling for each other, but then on some episodes I was like, look at him trying to get some of that Hannah pie. Like, Hannah ain't giving it up. Don't think you getting some Hannah and shit. Like, don't think you gonna get that close to being in her house and everything. And he was all in her house, and it was just, I thought that they were probably going to fall for each other, even though he had to do a deceptive job. But we all know how that turned out. Amanda, we see that Amanda is crazy because, Amanda didn't really have a big role last season. But this season, we get to see Hannah be a crazy bitch. Like, she wasn't taking her meds and she was laughing to herself in the room and just, bitch, I wasn't laughing. What you talking about? That wasn't me. Like, I like that. I did like that. But it was just like, okay, where is this going? Okay, she wants a gun, We know she done lost her mind even more because she was raped. And I guess now after we seen the finale, I guess she lost her virginity to this teacher. You know, I still want to know what's going to go on with them, but we'll get into that a little bit later. We'll get into that later. What else went on? We are seeing the Harringtons and the Criers, even though they like to smile in each other's face, these bitches backstabbing each other the whole time. The whole time they've been backstabbing each other through, you know, Jim trying to tell, what's his name? David that, yeah, your son done hit the girl with the car and hit Benny with the car. And David went off for 40 days and 140 nights on telling Jim, bitch, you not going to accuse my son of hitting that boy. You know my son ain't do it. I know how you are. You ain't going to put that on my son. David went off. That was one of my favorite scenes this season, on how David went off on Jim, and then Jim started bawling and crying and stuff. And then he had the nerve, David, to say, I'm going to help you. We're going to get through this. I'm going to help your ass. And I'm like, after he done try to rip your son off, you still trying to help this man, and y'all still want to run for office after all that this is going on. That's when I really realized how ruthless the Criers and the Harringtons are. Then not only that, Veronica, yeah, that's my favorite character. Veronica, she never told, not Hannah. Come on, Kevin, get the faces together. I'm looking at the faces in my head. I'll just say Mrs. Crier because I can't remember her first name right now. She's telling Mrs. Crier told her to find the car and, you know, write down the numbers and everything. Oh, Veronica kept all of that to herself. She never told Hannah, she never told Mrs. Crier that she found the, you know, the car and everything. And, you know, we do see some good sides of, come on. There's so many names, and my mind is just racing because I'm so excited. We've seen Candace have her good moments on the show, and we've seen Candace have her bad moments. You know, it's all good that Candace wants to empower Amanda and, come on, Kevin. It's good to see that Candace wants to empower Amanda and Jeffrey. I was glad with that, you know, because you got to be who you are. You got to learn how to stand on your own 2 feet and everything. But see, Candace didn't know about Amanda. I can't remember what they done said that she had. But child, bipolar or something she was going through. You know, she wasn't taking her meds and everything. She didn't know that. But then when she found out, that bitch still didn't care. Because she had her own agenda. And I think, you know, that agenda was, we're going to sue your parents to get this money. And then, bitch, you so cuckoo and crazy, I'm going to take your money too. Because, you know, Candace is about that money, 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 money. But she was really helping Jeffrey, you know, with him being gay, coming to terms with him being gay. And, you know, just be you. You got to be who you are. And, you know, I just found it funny. Something I found funny this season is that, well, okay, he done, you know, Jeffrey has a degree and everything. But, okay, even if he don't work for his mom no more, why doesn't he have, or why didn't he go out looking for another job? And why is he dependent on his mother to take care of him? Like, how old is Jeffrey? How old is Jeffrey? Like, you ain't got a job, you ain't got no money or nothing. You can still live with your parents because y'all know, hello. But don't you have some type of money coming in somewhere? And he like, my mom done cut my credit cards. She done cut my phone off. Like, you didn't have no money on the side, nowhere. That's something I was hoping to see, and then, you know, we never seen any of that with him really having his own independence. He's still dependent on his mother. And why didn't his father, like, give him no money or give him shelter or food, clothing, anything? Like, David, you didn't do nothing for Jeffrey. Like, what the fuck was that all about? I don't know. You know, it's a lot of unanswered stuff, and I want to know what happened with Celine and why she had to keep begging for that check, and what is it that she's holding over Mrs. Crier's head. You know, it's something that she's holding over her to where she'll never be fired. You know, so I really want to know what that is, and I got to talk about Celine for a moment. because Celine gave me my life. And one of the episodes when she hung that phone up on Hannah, bitch, she was like, I ain't telling her shit. You know, Tyler don't play no curse words on there. But, you know that's what the fuck she said. And Celine is just, I don't know why I like the bad people on this show. I mean, I'm here for the good people, but I just love seeing them go off being bad. And Celine is just, she's one of my favorite dirty characters on the show, but she really don't have like a part. But I'm sure in season 3, we are going to find out even more. Because, you know, Veronica don't trust Celine. Why can't I remember Mrs. Cryer's first name? Why can't I remember her first fucking name? Look, anyway, Veronica don't trust Celine. And you know, she like, you know, you want to drink this out that teapot? Oh, no, bitch, I don't trust her. I ain't drinking out a damn thing. Like, and then, you know, the campaign manager, I don't know the campaign manager's name. I think they said Mrs. Day. Miss Day, Mrs. Day, Holiday, whatever day. How you doing? I like her. She reminds me of Olivia Pope. She is tough. She is good at what she do. She is really, really good at what she do. And poor Wyatt, you know, I don't feel sorry for Wyatt. Wyatt knows what he did, and he think he's going to go free without nothing coming down on him. Are you kidding me? Like, Wyatt, you didn't want to turn yourself in. You feeling bad about what you did. You were so worried about getting high. You done ran people over. Then got fucked up, you know, in the process. And you're just sitting around moping and, you know, letting Jeffrey almost blackmail you. Almost made you gay for pay. But Jeffrey was like, no, I ain't going to do that to you. I ain't that low. But I could be that low after we seen how Jeffrey got done by Wyatt. And whatever happened to this video? Oh my God. So much is going to happen in season 3. I am so excited. Like, what happened to the video? Because you know, first of all, we already know season 3 is going to be the Cryers versus the Harringtons. It's going to go down because they've been like this. The whole, bitch, did I just do a little, I don't know. No, bitch, don't do that. No, they've been like this the whole season. Like, one hand don't know what the other hand is doing. You know, David is just there. Veronica runs that family. Hannah runs her family to a certain extent, and then Jim is like, no, I got this too. So, you know, they both clashing, but one hand is not telling the other hand what it's doing, and that's why we have all of this intertwined. That's what I'm saying. All of this is intertwined, and nobody knows what's going on, so that's how we keep the drama going through both of the families. And then we all know, you know, Benny's still in the hospital. Benny's on life support. He's brain dead. I don't know if Tyler's going to bring Benny out this coma or whatever, but never mind. I'll keep my opinion to myself. Anyway, with him being in the hospital and everything, we already know that the little girl died. And you know, in the last video that I talked about the have-nots, I said she was 2. Y'all got my ass together because she was 6. And, you know, the grandfather and the father, it was the grandfather, and then you had the pastor. You know, they wanted Hannah to, you know, come out to their campaigns and stuff, their rallies and marches and everything. By that time, Hannah knew, oh, Wyatt had something to do with this. But, you know, she loves Mrs. Cryer. Why can't I remember Mrs. Cryer's first name? I can't remember her first name, and it's killing me. Because I don't like to take Mrs. Cryer, Mr. Cryer. I want to call them by their names. Anyway, but didn't Mrs. Cryer and Veronica, and them, didn't they gag in that church? Didn't they gag in that church when Hannah, they asked Hannah, did she want to say anything? And she didn't say anything. Then when she seen outside the funeral, outside the church, she's like, look, I don't have time to talk to you. I'll call you. I will call you. You know, and, man, just Hannah and Candace, their situation it's just oil and water, and them bitches will never mix. They will never mix, and it's always something with that mother and the daughter and the first daughter. There's always something going on, and that's just in real life too. But I think Hannah was really real petty by not trying to build or bond a relationship with her daughter. You know, see how she's doing, and then when they was in the courtroom, y'all know that made me mad when Tony was trying to get that damn kidney, killing his son to get a kidney to save his life, and he don't even know if he's a goddamn match. Like, you mean to tell me, you know, it really makes me mad, because I don't like when parents don't raise their children, but then when their children doing good, parents want to come back into their children's life to reap the benefits. Reap the benefits of what, bitch? You want to spend all this time away, and then when I'm doing good, you want to say, that's my son? Where was you when I was struggling? You know, anyway. Ooh, that makes me mad. Even though I ain't go through it like that. I ain't go through that. What I mean like that. I didn't go through that. Anyway, but that just makes me so mad to see. And, you know, so Tony like, yeah, that's my son. And, but isn't it crazy how Tony and Benny really do look alike? Like, he do look like he could be his older father. Tyler, that was good casting right there. Like, he really looks like he could be that man's father. Anyway, he like, oh yeah, we gonna get him, we gonna kill him, and you know, he's dead, he's already going, and Hannah went off. Hannah went off several times. When Hannah went off in that courtroom, she made me mad, because she never thanked Candace at all. And Candace, like, man, Candace, you know, Candace understands, but, you know, Hannah is just being ungrateful, and that's wrong. And that's why I found myself not liking her too much. Like, how you, this Christian woman, you talk about all this stuff that God does, and, you know, and what Jesus will do for you. He saves lives, and you are being unchristian-like. But then again, there are a lot of unchristian-like people that do a lot of nasty stuff and then sit up in church every Sunday morning. You know, but she made me mad. Oh, I was not here for Hannah. You know, I was here for Candace and, you know, seeing how, if they're going to save Benny or not. I don't know. Because, you know, once you say you're brain dead, that's it. It's rare. It's very rare for people to come out of states like that. You know, very rare for people to come up out that condition and everything. But, Jeffrey going out to the gay club and getting drunk and, you know, Candace wanting to have a good time. That scene right there, you know what, just only thing made me funny is when you drink Patron, the Patron shots don't have you all giddy like that and stuff. I mean, you kind of like gone. But Candace just knew everything that was going on and she just wanted to get wasted, but she was just like, Patron don't do that for me, and it don't do that for none of the people I know. But anyway, so, you know, he met the guy, Landon and everything, and, you know, they was, first of all, I could tell that Jeffrey wasn't feeling Landon like that anyway. I don't think he ever was feeling him because he was uncomfortable. And you know, I think that Landon was trying to get too much out of him. And I told y'all that on Twitter a couple weeks ago. And then I said, but you know what? I said, he's going to be there at that. I said Landon was going to be at that headquarters. Now, I didn't know why he was going to be there. But I said, oh, he is going to be Jeffrey's dad at this goddamn headquarters. Y'all watch. Y'all just watch. And then we'll get into the season finale a little bit later. But I got to keep talking about the season. Because y'all know I ain't review it all season. Shout out to Ashley and Bondi Blue. Because y'all be on it every week. And I be like, no, I just can't talk about it. Because, you know, we just put up a new video. But I be like, fuck that there. Fuck that today. I got to talk about the haves and the have-nots. So, yeah, so I didn't think that Jeffrey was never feeling Landon like that. And we'll talk about Landon a little later. What else? What else went on that I need to talk about that grabbed my attention? Yeah, so I think we caught up but everything. And if I didn't, you know, make sure y'all watch it on your own. Make sure y'all look for the marathon. I don't know if it's on DVR because I know sometimes it don't be on DVR. But when they do the marathon, if you can't watch it the whole day, DVR it. You know, I won't open to put the Have and Have Nots on a Saturday because I know she bringing back Super Soul Sunday. But put it on a Saturday or a Friday, you know, so people can get caught up. That's just now finding out about the show. One of my friends gonna tweet me, yeah, oh, this is good, and I'm watching this for the first time. No, bitch, you need to start from season 1, episode 1. Season 1, episode 1. It took me a while to get into it. You know, I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna like this like that. I don't know. But baby. So now we're gonna talk about the finale. Okay. So if you flash forward to this part, hey, how y'all doing? So we're gonna talk about the finale. Now, Kevin, you know you just watched this finale and you ain't take no damn notes. Now you got the... So, you know, we start off saying Hannah and... No, did we start off saying Hannah and Gerald? Bitch, no. We start off with them at the camp. Wait a minute. I don't remember where it started from. But anyway, in them first 10 minutes... excuse me. We started out with Hannah being in jail, Hannah not knowing why she was in jail. Yeah, Hannah didn't know why she was in jail. Then we see Byron, who is the detective that Jim Cryer then paid off, you know, that works for Jim Cryer, to you know, get all that information out of her and find out what's going on and everything. So she didn't know why she was in there. He's like, I don't know why. He didn't know neither. He didn't know what the fuck was going on, but he's like, you know, I'm going to handle this. I'm going to find out what's going on for you and everything like that. So then, you know, we cut from that scene and then we go to the campaign headquarters. Cryer headquarters. We go there. We see what's going on in there and everything. Come on, bitch. Now you got Kevin. Now you done went off and you done forgot what the fuck happened. Now that's some bullshit. And then y'all know I already know what happened. Cause I'm trying to get y'all storyline by storyline. But fuck storyline by storyline. The gagger in the first 10 minutes was when Jeffries. Y'all remember when Jeffrey already met Landon at the gay club or whatever. So the gagger of that scene was Landon is the goddamn publicist for the whole Cryer campaign. And y'all know the campaign manager is working with the Harringtons and the Cryers. And bitch, Jeffrey done told Landon about what's going on with him and his mom, so he already knows what's going on. So I was in my chair, because I wasn't sitting here, I was sitting at the computer desk. And I just went off like, oh my God. And I don't go off for TV shows like that. I don't, but I invested my Tuesday nights at 9 on home. You know, I invested all of my fucking TV time, my nights to own, and I'm just so into the show. I was like, wow, Tyler got us there. Because I was like, I didn't see that one. Now, I knew Landon was going to be at their headquarters, but I thought he was going to show up as Jeffrey's date to be like, look, bitch, look, this is me. I'm not going to be dating no girls and stuff. You want me to date girls that look good for y'all, but I'm not going with that. Because I thought a little bit of Candace done rubbed off on him, but we see that didn't happen. And bitch, can I just talk about, I got to piggyback to a couple weeks ago, I got to give Veronica Harrington, she gave me my life when she was like, yeah, bitch, I got the car. You want to do what I tell you to do. What you want to do. And that whole thing cut off. I know she didn't say that, but she gave me my life from that point. Anyway, so then, you know, they talking and stuff. Landon and Brandon. Landon and Brandon. Landon and Jeffrey, they talking about, you know, I'm not going to tell your mom, but you know, your mom is kind of mean. I know she's mean because if she could do this to you, she's able to do anything. And we already know she's able to do anything because that bitch wants to kill Candace. Now, I ain't talking about everything, but y'all, if y'all watching, y'all know what's going on. So, you know, if she's able to do this, you know, she's able to do anything. And again, she is, because she done went to the jail to talk to Candace's baby father And, you know, she trying to get his ass out. So I guess because she wanted him to kill Candace or whatever. So, you know, they talking. He like, look, don't look at my mom. Don't look at my mom and all of that. So while all that's going on, Candace walks the fuck in. Candace walks in. Everybody goes off. You know, Mrs. Cryer was not having it. She just was over it. Jim wasn't here for it. The campaign manager wasn't here for it. And you know Veronica wasn't here for it. Veronica just don't like trash. She don't like trash. And that's how she sees Candace as trash. Like, who is this bitch? She always want to defy every goddamn thing. We gonna get her ass. I got something for her. I'm ready to pound this bitch. All this and that. So, you know, they get to talking and like, we gonna go to the head. We gonna go into the room. Jim, show me where your fucking office is. So they go in the office and Candace just goes off. Candace goes off saying all her demands. I want a condo for $1 million, and I want another $1 million, and I want you to put me in this condo in Atlanta. You know, all this damn time I'm thinking they're already in Atlanta, but they in some damn small town city in Georgia, and they're trying to get to Atlanta because they want to win the damn race. All this time I'm thinking they're in Atlanta. I don't know what the fuck is wrong with me. So anyway, Mrs. Cryer, you know she was over it, and then, you know, Candace was like, you got Jim by the balls, and you have him by the purse strings. I want the purse. Bitch, give me this, give me that. Then she read this. She's like, told the campaign manager, bitch, who are you? Like, shut your mouth. Then she told Veronica to close your mouth because that's not attractive. Because it's not attractive. Like, she fucking read them in their office. Got my life from that whole scene. Tony comes to Hannah. What you do to my son? You did this. Oh, mind you, wait a minute. Mind you, while they're in there, Candace is like, my brother is dead, you know. And then y'all seen Mrs. Cryer eyes light up because she's like, the fuck you mean Benny's dead? He's not dead. Like, but Jim don't have no idea because, again, nobody is telling the left hand what the right hand is doing. And they're not communicating with each other because everybody's trying to get the upper hand on each other because none of them motherfuckers can't stand each other. So, you know, I forgot to talk about that part when Candace walked into the room. That's the first thing I should have said because, you know, you better remember, I didn't take my notes, so don't judge me. So then Tony goes see Hannah in jail like, you in here, you moved our son, you moved him to a private medical facility. You done had him in a goddamn helicopter. You flew him out of here. And I'm like, Tony, you dumb son of a bitch. Like, if Hannah ain't got money to pay for a lawyer to fight y'all in court, what makes you think she got money to move her son out of a hospital and fly him on a helicopter into a private medical facility? Like, that part right there made no sense to me. Tony is not doing no thinking because all he's worrying about is a goddamn kidney. He's trying to kill his son that he never raised just to get a kidney and don't know if it's a match. Gag on that. Just gag on that. What would you do if somebody, your child's father, you know, didn't raise your child, was out of his life, and then came back while he was on life support to say, I want him dead. And I have power of attorney. And that's what we're going to do. Like, you just, bitch, I don't know about Hannah, but I know another mother would be ready to kill him. You know, Hannah went off and preached and everything. But no, you're not coming up in here and taking what's mine, that I've raised, that I've clothed, that I fed and I sheltered for a fucking kidney. No, it's not going down like that. If he's going to go, he's going to go when God says he's going to go. That's how, you know, that's the Hannah I probably would have wrote or whatever. I don't know. But Hannah had some powerful scenes, and I enjoyed them. But I ain't enjoy how when, you know, Hannah was singing and the nurse was like, oh, you got to leave. It's past visiting hours. You got to go. I was not here for that. So anyway, Hannah and Jim, they talking they shit. And not Hannah. All these names. Candace and Jim, they talking they shit. you know, privately after they kicked everybody out the room. And I knew right from there, when they was talking, that he was going to have her killed. You want her to meet you in a fucking park? Meet me in the park at such and such time, and I'll give you everything you want. Huh? Anyway, we already knew that wasn't going to happen. So meanwhile, while they was in jail, you know, I forgot to tell y'all, Hannah told the detective that, yeah, I'm going to have Wyatt. I told the cops that I thought it was Wyatt, and, you know, everything like that. So the detective and Jim, they're talking. That's when I found out that bitch ain't had no heart. Like, all this time, y'all was getting to know each other and y'all talking all of this shit. You still was being deceptive to Hannah, and I wasn't here for that. So they talking they shit about what was going on. And, you know, Jim's like, I got to go. Hot Wyatt, we got to get you out of here. You know, the cops is coming to get you, whatever. And, you know, then the cops is right there. The cops came, took Wyatt away. Meanwhile, Hannah's still in jail. Hannah calls Mrs. Cryer. Mrs. Cryer picks up that phone, picks up that collect phone call from jail. Tell her what's going on. And she's like, no, he's not dead. I moved your son and all of this and that. And I'm coming to the jail. I'm coming to bail you out and everything. Then while while Mrs. Cryer gets to the jail, she's talking to Hannah. And she's like, you're like, why, you know, like, bitch, why you move my son? And everything, like, you didn't get my permission to do this and everything. And then that's where you see Mrs. Cryer have a heart and everything, but, oh, I don't know. You know, so much just went on that I didn't recap. But you know how Jim was trying to tell Hannah, look, you didn't see Wyatt do that. You didn't see Wyatt do this. You didn't see him do that. And Hannah's like, that's when I knew, you know. And like, she's like, Hannah, don't play with me. She told her weeks ago, Mrs. Cryer. Mrs. Cryer, don't play with me. Don't play with me. Did Wyatt do this? Did Wyatt do this? And Mrs. Cryer couldn't tell her nothing. I want to know Mrs. Cryer's name. Because that is going to kill. It's killing me that I don't know her first name. It is killing me that I don't know her first name. Anyway, so Mrs. Cryer and Hannah get to talking in the jail. They get to talking. Jim calls Mrs. Cryer. And then we didn't see them no more. After we done found out. She's like, Hannah, what did you do? Oh, Hannah's going to be behind them bars. Because I'm not bailing nobody out that done called the cops on my son. And you think I'm going to bail you out? No, bitch, you behind them bars. And you stand behind them bars. But while all this is going on, I'm like on the edge of my seat. This whole time, I'm on the edge of my seat because I'm like, now I know there's so many stuff unanswered that we don't know about going into this next season. But we ain't see them no more. So then we seen Jim and Hannah, not Jim and Hannah, we seen Jim and Candace in the park talking. No, we didn't. I forgot to talk about Amanda stabbing the teacher. She see him in the park, you know, she been stalking his ass. And wait a minute, am I the only one? First of all, ain't nobody gonna break in my house, in my bedroom, have a conversation in my bedroom, and I don't roll over and wake up to see what the fuck is going on. That wife and that child must be some hard sleepers, because Amanda and that teacher, they were having a conversation about the gun and shooting him and everything, and then she wakes up when the girl leaves out. Now that's some fucking bullshit. Now come on. But anyway, Amanda been trying to get this gun, and you know, she's been going crazy because she hasn't been taking her meds. Amanda done stabbed this man in the park. And I was like, oh my God, she stabbed him. Because I'm thinking she gonna shoot him. This bitch stabbed somebody who was trying to get away. She was like, you made me bleed. I want to see you bleed. Oh, you want to take my virginity? Oh, now I got to make you bleed. And she stabbed him deep in the back. Now, how the hell that husband going to explain to his wife? Because I'm pretty sure he's not going to die. Because you can save people that's been stabbed if you take the knife out the right way. But how is he going to explain to his wife why he was stabbed, who stabbed him, and you know that is going to be good. So then let me go to Jim and Candace. So they in the park, they talking all of their shit. Jim like, I want you to abort the baby. I want you to leave me alone. I want you to. He asked her to do a couple of things, and Hannah. Because every time I see Hannah, I keep thinking about Candace. Every time I think of Candace, I say Hannah. Anyway, so Candace is feeling defiant, and she's like, no. And then while he hugged her, he told them to come the fuck on now. And they got, it's some stuff that can knock you out when you, you bleach a rag. It's some type of liquid, whatever. They done knocked her ass out, took her in the car, and that was the end of season 2. Season 2 gave me my life. It gave me my life. Now, season 2 didn't end as powerful as season 1 when it was Jeffrey, David, and Veronica. Because Veronica became every black woman that finds out that her child is gay. But this one, I know Hannah's still in jail. Child, Hannah's in jail. And I know that, they ain't killed Candace yet. But it's a lot of stuff unanswered. Okay, let's start with the small people. Celine, okay, why the check was still, why they didn't give her check, why she not still being fired, and why she holding it over their head. Amanda, why isn't Amanda taking her meds? I'm pretty sure she probably dropped out of school now. What are they going to do with her? Are she still going to sue her parents to get this money? And if she get the money, what is she going to do with the money? And Candace can't help her now. So somebody's going to go to that apartment and save them. How is Jeffrey going to live his life now that, Landon is the publicist, the top publicist in the United States, as they say on the show. Is he going to build this relationship with Landon? And, Landon already has it out for Veronica because of how Veronica is. David. How will David find out all of this stuff that's going on? And how is all of this going around him will affect him? Will he ever stand up to Veronica while having, because she's not here for him having a gay, he's not here for her not accepting their son. And will he get a conscience? Because, we've seen him cry for Hannah in the past. But now what's going to happen? Let's move up to Veronica. Veronica and because now it really looks like it's going to be the Harringtons versus the Cryers. First things first, with Veronica about hiring the killer from the jail. Did she ever go to court to get that man out? Well, no, because it looks like Jim had his own people. So what is Veronica going to do with the guy that she went to go see in jail? How will Veronica and Jeffrey get along better in season 3? Will she finally come around to see if she will accept her gay son? Then she got the issue with not telling Hannah where that car is because Jeffrey told Wyatt that his mom had the car. But if you remember, like I said earlier, Mrs. Cryer told Veronica to handle all of that stuff and to find the car. But she found the car, but she told Mrs. Cryer that she never found the car. So how will all of this affect their relationship with Mrs. Cryer? How will she how was her relationship going to be with Hannah? How was her relationship knowing that she got 2 damn kids is out here doing some crazy ass shit? That's her and Jim issue. How would they eliminate the fact that how would they still continue to run knowing that their child is locked up, knowing that their daughter done stabbed another man, because I'm pretty sure that's going to come out. Are they still going to continue to run knowing that they have all of these issues going on? And with Jim, we already know Candace ain't pregnant with no fucking baby. But is Jim going to really have Candace killed? Is Jim having sex with the campaign manager? What more dirt is going to come out on Jim? What dirt can come out on David and Veronica? Oh my God. The Have and Have Nots season 3 is going to be fire. It starts back up in May. There are so many unanswered questions and so many more twists that can happen. Tyler Perry, I got to tip my fucking hat off to you because you wrote the fuck out of this season, and I really couldn't predict much this season. I really couldn't predict the last season, but I just felt that everything was too coincidental. But it was unpredictable, and this one, like, jaw dropped. I really jaw dropped when I seen Landon at that campaign office, and he was talking about how he knows Brandon. Well, he said he saved, how Landon saved Jeffrey, because he really saved him. By saying, I thought Jeffrey was your husband, or your Jeffrey, like your husband. Anyway, I really, really enjoyed this season. I want to know what y'all think about everything that's going on. Drop it down in the comments down below. I will be replying to your comments. And how was it legal for Hannah to move Benny, and then not Hannah, oh my God, it's too many names. Too many names to talk about in one season. I think when this new season started up, I'm reviewing every week, so I don't have to piggyback on none of this shit. But I had to get y'all up to speed, and I hope that y'all enjoy watching and talking. But I got to go, and hopefully it starts back up the first week in May. But knowing Oprah, and she might make us wait Memorial Day weekend. I don't know. But I got to go. Thank y'all for watching, and I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.